What if I told you that thousands of years ago, a civilization existed that possessed knowledge so advanced, it challenges everything we think we know about human history? Deep within ancient clay tablets lies evidence of gods who descended from the heavens, mysterious handbag symbols that appear across multiple continents, and kings who supposedly ruled for tens of thousands of years. Today, we're diving into the spine-chilling mysteries of Sumerian mythology that will leave you questioning the very foundations of our past. The Anunnaki, gods or ancient astronauts. Picture this: 6,000 years ago, in the fertile lands between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, the Sumerians wrote about beings called the Anunnaki, literally meaning those who came from heaven. These weren't ordinary gods sitting on clouds. According to Sumerian texts, these entities possessed technology that seemed impossible for their time. The creation myth becomes even more intriguing when you examine it closely. The god Enki, alongside the goddess Ninhursag, supposedly created humanity by mixing clay with the blood of a sacrificed god. But here's where it gets chilling. Modern theorists suggest this wasn't mythology at all, but a primitive description of genetic engineering. Could the Anunnaki have been extraterrestrial visitors who manipulated human DNA to create a workforce? What's truly unsettling is how these beings are described with such technical precision. They possessed flying vehicles, advanced weapons, and knowledge of metallurgy that shouldn't have existed. The Sumerians weren't primitive cave dwellers. They were sophisticated record keepers who documented everything meticulously. So why would they fabricate such elaborate technological descriptions? The most bone-chilling aspect? When humans became too independent and disobedient, the Anunnaki decided to wipe them out with a great flood. Only Enki, showing compassion for his creation, secretly warned a chosen human to build an ark. Sound familiar? This story predates the biblical flood by thousands of years. The mysterious handbag symbol, a global enigma. Now, prepare yourself for something that will make your skin crawl with its implications. Throughout Sumerian art, you'll find a recurring symbol that appears with shocking consistency, a mysterious handbag carried by gods and divine beings. But here's what's absolutely mind-boggling. This exact same symbol appears in ancient civilizations across the globe. We're talking about Egypt, Greece, Turkey, Central America, and even as far as the Indus Valley. These civilizations had no contact with each other, yet they all independently depicted this identical handbag symbol. The mathematical probability of this being coincidence is virtually zero. What's even more disturbing is the precision of these depictions. Every culture shows the same rounded handle, the same rectangular body, and the same way divine beings hold these objects. Archaeological evidence suggests these weren't just decorative symbols. They represented something of immense importance. Some researchers believe these handbags contained advanced technology or cosmic knowledge that only gods possessed. Others suggest they were containers for seeds or tools of creation. But the most chilling theory? That these symbols represent actual devices used by an advanced civilization that influenced human development across multiple continents simultaneously. The implications are staggering. If true, it suggests our ancestors weren't developing independently, but were being guided by the same source, a source that possessed knowledge spanning the entire globe. Divine weapons that defy logic. The Sumerian texts describe weapons that sound like they belong in a science fiction movie, not ancient mythology. Take Scherer, the mace of the god Ninurta. This wasn't just a club. It was described as a living weapon that could fly, deliver messages, and even transform into a winged lion. But Scherer wasn't alone. The sun god Utu wielded a blazing sword that could cut through mountains, signaling sunrise across Mesopotamia. The goddess Inanna had weapons that literally sprouted from her shoulders. These descriptions are so detailed and consistent across multiple texts that they can't be dismissed as mere fantasy. What's truly unsettling is how these weapons behave. They demonstrate intelligence, autonomous movement, and capabilities that mirror modern drone technology or guided missiles. The Sumerians described these objects with the precision of engineers, not poets crafting metaphors. Modern researchers are left with a chilling question. Were the Sumerians witnessing actual advanced technology? Their society was built on practical record-keeping and factual documentation. They recorded everything from grain harvests to legal proceedings with meticulous accuracy. Why would they suddenly become fantastical when describing divine weapons? The most disturbing possibility is that these weren't myths at all, but primitive attempts to describe technology so advanced that the human language of the time couldn't adequately express what they were witnessing. The Sumerian king list, impossible lifespans. Prepare yourself for one of the most mind-bending mysteries in human history. The Sumerian king list documents rulers with lifespans that stretch human understanding to its breaking point. We're talking about kings who supposedly ruled for 28,800 years, 36,000 years, even 43,200 years. This isn't poetic exaggeration. It's documented with the same precision the Sumerians used for their trade records and legal codes. They were meticulous record keepers who understood the importance of accurate documentation for their society's functioning. What's absolutely chilling is the pattern. Before the Great Flood, lifespans were impossibly long. After the flood, they dramatically decreased to more human-like durations. This mirrors biblical accounts of pre-flood patriarchs living for centuries, but the Sumerian version predates these stories by millennia. Some researchers suggest these weren't individual humans, but dynasties or genetic lineages. Others propose that these beings weren't entirely human at all. The most unsettling theory? That these early rulers were hybrid beings, part human and part something else, something with vastly extended lifespans. The mathematical precision of these numbers is also disturbing. They're not random figures, but follow specific patterns related to astronomical cycles and the Sumerian base, 60 number system. This suggests deliberate calculation, not mythological storytelling. The mysterious disappearance. What happened to this advanced civilization is perhaps the most chilling mystery of all. After thousands of years of dominance, the Sumerians simply vanished from history. Their cities were abandoned, their advanced knowledge forgotten, and their language died out completely. Unlike other ancient civilizations that were conquered or absorbed, the Sumerians seemed to have disappeared entirely. Their irrigation systems failed, their cities crumbled, and their population scattered. But why would such an advanced society simply collapse? Some researchers point to environmental factors, salinization of soil, climate change, or resource depletion. Others suggest internal conflicts or invasion by neighboring peoples. But none of these explanations fully account for the complete disappearance of their advanced knowledge and technology. The most unsettling possibility is that their civilization was dependent on external guidance or support. If the Anunnaki or whatever advanced beings may have guided them departed, the Sumerians would have been left without the knowledge to maintain their sophisticated society. The mysteries of Sumerian mythology continue to challenge everything we think we know about human history. From gods who came from heaven to impossible lifespans, from global symbols to advanced technology, the evidence suggests our ancestors may have had contact with something far beyond their supposed capabilities. These aren't just ancient stories. They're detailed records kept by a sophisticated civilization that valued accuracy and truth. The implications are staggering and will leave you questioning the very foundations of human development. What do you think? Were the Sumerians recording actual events, or were they the most imaginative storytellers in human history? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if these mysteries gave you goosebumps like they did me, smash that like button and subscribe for more mind-bending explorations into our forgotten past. The truth is out there, waiting to be uncovered, and together we'll keep digging until we find it.